happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. You guys could probably already tell it is going down. Just by that title alone, guys, definitely gonna want to see this one, as it looks like that shifty Schiff wasn't swift enough, as the Trump administration is now coming after him in this newest update. Guys, I'm excited to get into it. I'm straight into it. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we even hop into it, you guys hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it, y'all. Check this one out.
I don't think the incoming president should be threatening his political opponents with jail time. That's not the kind of talk we should hear from a president in a democracy. Nor do I think that a pardon is necessary for the members of the January 6th committee. We're proud of the work we did on that committee. It was a fundamental oversight obligation to investigate.
I'm sorry to stop it so early on, but if they're so proud of the work they did on that J6 committee, why did they destroy all the evidence? I'm confused. I'm really confused, guys.
That a pardon is necessary for the members of the January 6th committee. We're proud of the work we did on that committee. It was a fundamental oversight obligation to investigate the first attempt to interfere with the peaceful transfer of power in our history. Many of you were here in this building during that violent attack, and we're proud of the work we did to expose what went into that once-in-history effort to interfere with the transition of power.
How could a president of a democratic nation ever speak in such terms? Oh, he wants to jail his political opponents, yada, yada, yada. But let me ask you this. How rich is that coming from Schiff, the very man who spent years abusing his power to push lies and fabricate evidence in his pursuit to persecute Trump? And yep, we've got the receipts, we've got the flashback clips.
On the day Donald Trump leaves office, the Justice Department may indict him.
Very strongly in favor of indicting the president when he is out of office.
I don't think the incoming president should be threatening his political opponents with jail time. That's not the kind of talk we should hear from a president in a...
Not only was he screaming that Trump should be indicted, wasn't this guy also the guy who was screaming Russia hoax with Hillary in it? I'm like, this is the guy who needs to be looked at. Anyone needs to be investigated. It's Shifty Schiff, for sure.
With jail time, that's not the kind of talk we should hear from a president in a democracy.
Yeah, you pretty much get it. This level of hypocrisy, honestly, is staggering. I think it could only come from someone like Schiff. But let's get into the actual details, because I know that's what Democrats hate doing. Let's talk about what's at the heart of this issue. Accountability. Donald Trump didn't say, I'm gonna put Schiff in prison because I hate him and it's all about revenge. No, Trump said that Schiff should probably face investigation, just like he did. And actually, there's a key difference here, because Trump's accusations are actually based on things that Schiff actually did, and now let's compare that to Schiff's political crusade against Trump. Schiff spent years calling for Trump's prosecution and imprisonment, and not based on actual evidence of wrongdoing, but based on lies that he himself and his crew, the DNC and the Hillary Clinton campaign, fabricated. Remember when Schiff confidently told the American people that there was more than circumstantial evidence of Trump colluding with Russia?
But you admit it's all you have right now is a circumstantial case.
Actually, no, Chuck. I can tell you that the case is more than that, and I can't go into the particulars, but there is more than circumstantial evidence.
More than circumstantial evidence, and never brought forth any evidence. I mean, come on, you guys. This is the dude. If anyone needs to be, he's calling for Trump's indictment. He needs to be investigated.
And I can't go into the particulars, but there is more than circumstantial evidence now. And I don't have a concern with other members characterizing the evidence as they have, and many of them have said they think there's no evidence of collusion. My disagreement with those members is I don't think that's accurate, and I feel an obligation to say so. So they can call it a fishing expedition, they can call it a witch hunt. It's all an aligned message with the White House, but nonetheless, real evidence is coming forward that just can't be ignored. Christopher Steele may have found out, even before our own intelligence agencies, that the Russians were in fact aiming to help Donald Trump in the election. That has now been borne out by ample evidence.
I think you see the most palpable evidence of a collusion in terms of violating the Logan Act.
Yeah, that was a lie. He never had anything remotely close to that. Yet he went on Rachel Maddow's show and told the American people that essentially Donald Trump was a traitor traitor to the nation. Then after their $40 million Mueller investigation fell flat and they found no evidence of collusion, zero, Schiff's entire narrative crumbled. But did he apologize? Did he face consequences for misleading the American people and using his position in government to do so? Of course not. And then of course came the impeachment spectacles, specifically the second impeachment. We all remember what the basis for this impeachment was, right? A phone call with the Ukrainian president. Supposedly Donald Trump was blackmailing him. But of course that's not what actually happened. The phone call was perfectly fine, but what did Schiff do? What did Adam Schiff do with that phone call? He completely rewrote it. That's right, he fabricated the contents of Trump's conversation during a congressional hearing. He tried portraying it as some sort of mafia-style shakedown, that Donald Trump was threatening the Ukrainian president.
I've now had a chance to review in detail the notes of the call between the President of the United States and the President of Ukraine, because what those notes reflect is a classic mafia-like shakedown of a foreign leader.
This guy, Adam Schiff, Shifty Schiff, is slimy at best, guys. Like, what is this? How is this guy? We got to stop voting folks like this into power. Like, it's so blatant. It's so obvious. This guy is a partisan hack job, you know, aimed at Donald Trump. And like, he's allowed to just keep coming after him. No accountability, no recourse for action. I mean, we've seen this stemming back almost 8 years. I think one of those clips was 2017. This is absolutely insane.
Notes reflect is a classic mafia-like shakedown of a foreign leader. They reflect a Ukrainian president who was desperate for U.S. support, for military support to help that country in a hot war with Putin's Russia, and at the same time, a president of the United States who immediately after the Ukraine president expresses the need for further weapons, tells the Ukraine president that he has a favor to ask. I have a favor I want to ask you. And what is that favor? Of course, the favor is to investigate his political rival, to investigate the Bidens.
But that never actually happened. He didn't just misrepresent the facts, he outright lied to the American people and did it on the official record. We're not talking about an honest mistake. We're talking about a calculated effort to mislead the public and weaponize Congress to take down a sitting president. Oh, and my apologies, I think earlier I called that the second impeachment. That was the first impeachment. But anyways, tomato, tomato. The point is, Adam Schiff lied on the record. He drove a wedge in American political culture. He lied to 300+ million Americans and essentially told them that their president was acting like a mafia-style criminal attempting to blackmail one of our allies, and he did that because he's a traitor who was essentially working on behalf of the Kremlin. I mean, insane stuff, and it didn't even end there, because then we move on to the January 6th Commission, where Adam Schiff, of course, as we saw, manipulated evidence. Him and his team presented edited evidence to support their case. They manipulated text messages, selectively edited videos, and tried to paint a picture that simply wasn't true. And now after all that, after all the lies, the sham impeachments, the edited videos, the lying by omission, Schiff wants you to believe that he's the victim. And the left is panicking. They're panicking because Christopher Wray just resigned and now Kash Patel is going to be leading the FBI.
Christopher Wray saw the future and saw that it is his time to go. So he will be stepping down as Kash Patel, the upcoming FBI director, if confirmed, is on.
And this right here, man, this is what really got me excited. I'm over here stirring in my seat because come the 20th, guys, this guy walks, our new FBI director walks in. We're going to get so many releases of, you know, things that are classified, shouldn't have been, you know, there in the first place, things that have been covered up, investigations, all the stuff that we waiting on, what's been going on, what they found, the pot in the White House, you know, what happened? Because I feel like a lot of cover-up jobs these last 4 years, this administration, it seems like they've, you know, covered up and sheltered a lot of information from the nation that we should probably know. I'm excited to see what happens. And then also those folks, those rogue agents, bad actors who have been coming after Donald Trump, you know, day in, day out, trying to get in between him and the White House, and then also just trying to tear down, tarnish his name, reputation, and, you know, place blame on him that shouldn't be there. So I'm definitely excited to see what Kash Patel gets done as our newest FBI director.
As Kash Patel, the upcoming FBI director, if confirmed, is on Capitol Hill.
They're panicking because Tom Fitton at Judicial Watch is exposing their behind-the-scenes collusion.
Well, Fani Willis just confessed to having records of her communications with the January 6th Pelosi operation, the Get Trump operation. She only confessed to this yesterday, thanks to a Judicial Watch lawsuit. Of course, when we first sued and began asking for these records, they told us they had no records Well, it turns out that wasn't true. In fact, the only reason we got the confession yesterday was because a court last week found her in default. She didn't bother to answer the lawsuit under law as she was supposed to. But rather than turn the records over, as the court, I think, strongly suggested, she was using a loophole of exemptions and privileges to hide the records from the American people.
Yo, there we have it, guys. That one coming from our friend Liberal Hive Mind. I'll definitely be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below. Those who want to go over there, check that entire thing out. Also, you guys to go over there and show our friend Liberal Hive Mind tons of love, tons of support. He's a solid guy. Oh my goodness, guys. And we've already seen this story far too many times. These folks on the left, these bad actors, rogue agents, they come out as soon as it's time for them to pay, them to be held accountable. They start trying to play the victim card and say that, you know, Trump is this big bad orange guy. I mean, it's all right in front of us. The projection is insane. The things that they try to do to come after this guy, Donald Trump, night and day, in court, you know, the legal lawfare we've seen, and then now they're turning around and saying that Donald Trump is going to use his Justice Department, weaponize the DOJ to come after them. I mean, it's very ironic, guys. It's very ironic that now they're saying that, but definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. These bad actors, we got Adam Schiff, Shifty Schiff, we got Liz Cheney, we got Adam Kinzinger, we got Cassidy Hutchinson, we got all these folks that played a part, played a role. Let me know what you're thinking about them in the comment section below. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, man, hit that subscribe button. If you'd enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next one. We got